Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. We're here on the Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea map, and we're playing with seasons. We've just had a rather wonderful short break. We've done a little bit of surfing, a little bit of swimming. We even built a sandcastle, but now we need to head back and get on with our work. I don't need to do any more of this. Okay, let's lift that one up. I'll turn off the Allow Create Field so I don't make any horrible mistakes as I cross over. And in for the next bit. So this is going to be our Arable Field right here. Number 3. So Allow Create Fields and lower you down. There. I like the way that this cultivator doesn't cultivate everything underneath the square of the machine. What it does is it does it underneath the actual discs in that X shape. Because so many of them, they go right, they basically just make a square, don't they? They don't sort of put it only underneath the working part of the machine. They bring it out much, much further than that. So we've got a little gravel track right next to us. I'll try and stay close-ish to it. We'll leave a bit of a field boundary all the way round. It's just going to be easier. If I go too close to trees and stuff, all it's going to do is cause me problems. So if I don't go too close to trees, that would be a lot better. And I also, you do tend to get some problems if you go too close to roads and that as well. So it's really not going to hurt for us to leave ourselves a bit of a safety net on the sides. Just like that. And the fact that this is a arable field, I want to make sure it looks reasonable. I'm going to go straight across there. So if I can get the GPS mod, the AI vehicle extension mod, right? I've heard rumors that this one is back in production. And it may even have a working version of it now up and running. I'm going to look into this more. I know that people have said, I'm pretty sure that people on Discord have told me, people who frequently tell me all sorts of things and then I promptly forget. So I'm very sorry. I know that we did discuss it somewhere, but I can't really remember what was discussed. So we'll go back. I will go back through and I'll have a look. It'd be pretty cool to bring that one in. I don't use it for a lot of things. The AI vehicle extension, I tend to just kind of leave it go. I don't actually use it for very much. Apart from... Now, there's a tree that I want to get rid of. I tell you that right now. I want to get rid of that tree. That tree right there is in the wrong place. We do not want that tree there. So I'll come out round there, like that. I'm actually thinking of going right now, getting a chainsaw and a stump grinder and removing that one tree. I haven't found any other trees in this field all the way round that I would say are going to present me with a problem. But that one tree there, it is. Anyway, yeah, AI vehicle extension. Using that one for doing the combining is such a cool mod for doing combining with. Right, it works so beautifully well with the... You know, that's really going to bug me. That one tree right there. Turn off the Allow Create Fields a minute. Switch you off. I don't want you. You're doing a great job going up through. I'm really impressed with you. You can have an extra cookie at tea time. And no, you are going to be the one to do a little bit of tree felling work. And I wouldn't normally go with this mod, because I know that a lot of you don't really like it. But I want to get this one out the way. So I'm going to go into here. I just want to get rid of this tree. So I'm going to go here. We're going to go with the Brux all-in-one. So there, you got the Brux and Big Daddy, where you sort of join the two together. That's the... Wait, this version 2 by Big Daddy. That one... I think it's the all-in-one that I'm after. Pretty sure it's the all-in-one that I'm after. Let me try this one a minute. We'll see if this is the one that I'm 99% certain that it's the one that I want. So I'm going to go with... Let's go with some purple. Let's do that. I'm liking this. I'm liking a bit of purple on here. I'll take you. I'm not going to bother selling it or anything like that. I'm just going to very quickly use this one to eliminate a couple of trees that I consider to be problematic. Now, is that going to allow me to No, it's not. The spout doesn't actually have a collision on it. So if I bring that one back, hang on a minute, that's going to really irritate me if we don't get rid of those. I will use the GPS at some point, I've no doubt. Okay, apparently collision is not the strong point of this mod. Thought that there would at least be some... Okay, there's some... There's some collision. Right, well, we've got the mod attached. That's the main thing. So as long as it's actually attached, that's one important feature that we can use. So we want to do that. Let me just do this a minute. So we got lower... What was that? Oh, no, there's actually a bump there. There is actually a bump there in the ground. Right. So I'll look through this field right here. It's a really big field, this one is. Right, a huge, great big field here. So we've got unfold processor right there, and then you've got lower processor as well, which I know how that works. So you've got a big field here. I don't want to get rid of any of those trees. That big field out there we're going to ignore. We've got nothing that we want to get rid of here. No, because this is grass field, so we'll leave the trees in the corner of these grass fields. Then I come over into this one, and that tree on the other side of the track, we'll leave that one for now. I'm not going to do anything with that. This one over here. This is one that I definitely want to get rid of. Now, start that one up like that. It does work. That's the stump grinder bit operating at the moment. There's the saw. Then you come in. There's the stump grinder. So it's got... I mean... wait. Right, I need to go to a different... you do sometimes need to move your angle round with this one in order to be able to get the full stump grinder angle and take all of that out. I don't know if there is any other bits that I'm going to want to remove. There we go. Stump grinder. This particular stump grinder on it is never... Like, it's not all that great. I mean, yes... It does work, don't get me wrong. Definitely works, but there are some niggles with the stump grinder on it. Now, was there any other trees so far that we want to remove? That one there, see, that one can stay. That one's not going to get in our way. We've got some more over this side. Again, not really getting in the way. So, like this one over here, this one's in the corner of the fields. And that sort of corner of the field there is... It's out of the way. That one's going to be all right. Same as that tree over there. So we've got this field here. This is the one that I was thinking of turning into another grass field. This has got this weird bumpy track bit coming up through the middle, which is actually a form of drainage. I've seen plenty of fields with a drain like that, sort of shallowly dug all the way down through, and you should be able to work the land over the top of it without too much trouble. Whether or not they would actually work is, you know, up for debate. It may not work properly, but in theory it should. Now, this one here, we've got some straight lines on here, and we've got one tree in the middle, and we got that tree there. Now, this is a big arable field, and I'm thinking that this field here is one that we'll want to go for. That tree right there, I don't want that tree in it. I'm thinking that one we can get rid of. So take you out, and then we'll come forward, and we will grind that one off as well. You gone? That one's gone. And then we'll go up, and we'll get rid of that one. The stand of trees in the middle, not getting rid of. I will take this tree out, and then there's one there in the corner. I might not actually want to get rid of the one in the corner, but this one on this side. The grass field side... Again, that one is, like, stuck out quite a bit in the middle of the field, which I don't really like the way that they stick out into the field like that. That's not a particular favourite of mine, doing it like that. Let's go on up to the next one, and how are we doing with the corner? That, there, you're fine. You can stay there. And this one's definitely going. We'll get rid of you. I'm only going to do round this field, and then we're going to go back to our other work. This is just like just something to have a little bit of a break from our ploughing and stuff like that. Let's bring you in. Oh, there we go. I did wonder if it was actually going to catch anything. I can see the IMT is working really nicely over there. I've got that one there, which is... I'm going to leave that one. This one here is going. You're going to come out. The ones right in the corners, I'm happy to leave. Helper D has completed their task. We will go and check on that in a minute. At the moment, I remain unconvinced. I'm not entirely sure that he's finished. I've heard this nonsense before, where they turn around and tell us that they finished, and it turns out that they haven't finished at all. Two in the corners over there, they can stay. This one right here, up against the road, probably... Actually, yeah, that one is going to be in the way. That's definitely going to be in the way. We'll get rid of that one, because we'll also get rid of these shrubs. Back up a bit. There we go. We get one out, and then forward and remove the stumps. And job done. Right, I believe that we've done everything around this field now. So everything is all prepared for our ploughing. This is going to be a big ploughing job. This is going to be our biggest ploughing job that we do, I think. Oh, there is one more tree. That one's staying. As are those other trees there. But this one is another one that's got to go. And the more I think about it, that tree that's in the middle of that grass field on the side over there, on that track going up, despite the fact that it would be quite nice to have the tree going up that track, I think having to wiggle on round that one as we go up through and do stuff is just going to really irritate me as I'm doing it. It's one of those things that it seems nice on the outside, but honestly, I'm going to get irritated with having this one in the way all the time. So I think what I will do is I will also get rid of that one last tree there. It's the very final tree, and there he goes. Alright, we can't change our mind now. If you'd wanted me to keep the tree, you should have said something. It's a bit late now. We're all done. Right, so I'll do that, and I'm also going to fold that one up so that we don't accidentally spew wood chips into something that we don't want wood chips in. And we can bring you back down here. We go straight across the track, and we go down our farm track that we got here. Racing down through here, look. Little bit kind of rough ground, but not too bad. And then we go into the yard. We go whizzing up past all the chickens and into the main yard here. So I'm just going to park his tractor up here for now. I'm not going to do anything else with it for a minute. I'm just going to leave it there. And then we're going to go... Actually, we're not going to go to you yet. I'm going to go to this IMT. Start you up. I got a little bit behind us that's not been planted properly. And there's a couple bits here. And then there's a couple bits there. So we've done field 2. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get this one going in field 2. So if I bring you round now. And I go engage like that. We get that bit done just there, and then lift you up and bring you on round, and we can do those bits there. Couple little triangles just coming down through here, and it's the same up the other side just there. And then I think that's everything. I think that's all done, because I mean the rest of this looks like it's actually gone through and it's like overlapped properly all the way down through. We've got full overlap on all the rest of this. It goes right up to the edge of the field. So there's only a small bit that he sort of struggled to get all of it in. There's one little bit right there. Just there that we've got. And I'll run down. I already did check the other end, but it doesn't hurt to double check. This is grass, and it's going to stay as grass. So I don't really want to have to come back over it and replant it at any point. I'd rather just leave it as it is, never touch it again. Let's come all the way out on this end. And it's done a beautiful job. Okay, that's done. And we now go over to field 2. I'm not going to start field 2 by going around the edges. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just put the hired help going on this side of the field over here. Like this. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to bring that one up there, like that. Back that up a bit. We will just, like, nurse it through a minute. Make sure that it does do the job all right. But I'm going to start that one there. I'm going to let the hired help go up through and do this. And I'm hoping he's going to turn the right way. And also, yes, it does just cover over that strip on the side. It's not wide enough that it's going to go and interfere with that field in there. So the plan is, I'm hoping that he'll come up here, and then he'll lift, and he'll turn, he'll go back down there, and he should do most of the fields. And then we come along and we sort of do the rest afterwards. And, okay, he's gone up to the rock, and then he stopped, and he's turning. But he is going to go over that rock a little bit at this end, and that might cause some problems for it. It's fine, it's fine. We'll trust that it can do it. And in the meantime, we're going to go back over here. And I'm going to just quickly scoot round and go and get that bit there. Right, so, oh, I'm still in the ground. Let me lift that one out. I'll allow create fields again. Bring you over here, and I'll lower you down. There, like that. There, we've allowed the creation of fields in there. And then we can go on up here, and we can go on round again. So we've got one little bit there to our right now on the screen over there that we're going to need to come back through and sort of correct. And then the rest of this, we've got to keep going around. Now, the reason that I'm obviously not going to go and do all of the ploughing this year that I've said already this week is, well, the obvious reason. All the ploughing, we've got to manually do it. We can't leave hired help going and doing the ploughing on any of these fields. So, as we've got to do it ourselves, we're not going to want to sit and watch it. I know that we've got a beautiful big plough right here. Having the disc plough doing it is a really good idea. And I don't think we'd get a better idea than this. But we definitely don't want to sit and spend the first 3 weeks worth of episodes just doing ploughing. I've got no intention of doing that. So I will do this field here. And then I'm going to do that field that's right next to where our Sour Skittles tractor is. I'm getting some little bits of lag, and I'm really not sure. It might be this, because we're creating a field as we go through. That might be causing a couple little bits of lag as we go in. It's entirely possible. It might also be because of the tractors and that are running. I have no idea. I really have no clue. I don't think it matters, to be honest. I really don't. Right. I'll bring you on around this way. So yeah, we'll do the little field that's right next to us there. And that's going to be another grass field. And then I'll go up and I'll get the other grass field done that's up the top. That we just removed the trees in. That long, thin one. That's all of the grass fields that we're going to do at the moment, I think. So we got this one here is arable. And then we'll do that one big field there that's directly in front of us that we also went round and did all the trees on. That's going to be our other arable fields. And the reason that, and then I'm going to stop. We're not going to do any more than that. The reason I'm not going to do any more than that, but I'm doing a lot of grass, is because we've got two choices for when we start things off. We can either start going for pigs. I'm talking about animals. We could either sort of start off with the pigs and go for the pigs big time. Or we can start off with the cows and go for the cows big time. Pigs mean that we've got to have a lot of grain. And we're going to have a lot of grain in storage. That's something I haven't actually checked. We've got some grain in storage, so we'll be able to go and sell some crops, which we might go and do before very long. Because I think that the prices at the moment are pretty good. So we might do that before this first day ends. We might go and do a little bit of that. And I did wonder if Helper J was going to struggle. And he has indeed struggled. For the exact reason that I thought he was going to struggle. So I will help Helper J by going out over this side, and we will manually do a line across the top of the field. Just to ease it through for him a little bit. I'll bring you over there. Only got to do a little bit. There. Actually, I probably didn't even need to do this at all. I need to just take him off the rock and then turn him round and set him on his merry, and he would have been fine. But we'll do it like this anyway. I did make the right call, I feel, using the 9-meter drill for this. Because I know that we are big scale. Everything's supposed to be big scale. But when you've got a small field like this, you can't use, realistically, super big scale. It just doesn't work. Right. I'll put you into there and set you going again. And then I can go back over to the plough and we can carry on with that field. Right, there are a number of changes that I need to make, so I'm not going to pretend that I'm still going through a recording session. I have just come back for a new week's recordings. First of all, we have got the class Xerion over here. Now, I was getting a little bit of lag around the yard, and I wasn't quite sure what it was. Apparently, it was this class Xerion right here. Now, I got this one. I wasn't actually aware of this. I got this one through some mods that I got from Duckzorly. His channel is one of the ones that is promoted in the channel section on the side on my main channel page, and he is also one of the admins on my Discord. So for those of you who didn't know, I do have a Discord. It is in the links down below. There is a link to a video which has got the link to the actual Discord. I did it like that so that I don't have to update a whole load of videos if I should change the link or whatever. But this mod has now been updated by somebody on Duckzorly's what do you call the thingamajig, the Discord. On his Discord, there's a guy on there, GTX Modding, I believe it is. So he's gone and updated it, and that is why we now have Duckzorly Gaming plastered all over this little beastie here, because he updated it for Ducky. And Ducky has very kindly allowed me to have a copy of it as well. This mod will not be shared. I will state that right here and now. GTX has only updated this from version from the FS19 version, and it is not his mod. And because it's not his mod and it's not done with the full permission of the original creator, we are not releasing it. It will not be released. But I just wanted to show you and just show you the new shiny stuff on it. But that is why I was getting a little bit of lag on here before. So we're going to put that one back in the shed, and we will be using that one later. I don't know if we're going to be doing it this time or not, but we will be using it. Now, the other thing that I need to do is, a lot of you, and I mean a lot of you, said, what are you doing with season length of 3 days? That is pretty much Farming Simulator suicide when you're using the mods like this. Okay, so we don't want to do that. We want that to go to 6 days like that. Now, I am aware that changing it in the middle of the season could have some detrimental effects, but I'm hoping it'll be alright with the fact that we've not really done very much. We've only planted that field of grass there and started that one there. I haven't done any other planting. I haven't done anything else at all at the moment. So I'm hoping that the little that we've done is not going to affect anything too badly. The temperatures may have a little bit of an influence on it. The temperatures may come out and cause a couple of problems. I'm not really sure, but we'll have to wait and see. So there's those there. Now, the crop rotation planner, I thought that you went 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you don't. Jimmy J on the Discord, he explained how this one works. And basically what you do is we can have the land lying fallow for a year if we want to. And then we've got cereal. So we'd get a 0.9 yield if we just put wheat in there, and then we did that. And then if we go this one lying fallow, when we come back over to the wheat on there, it will do 0.18. That's wheat on there. Barley, oats, cotton puts it up. We're not going to put cotton in. Canola, that boosts it up. Sunflowers, and you can see as you start sort of moving through some of these things, you get these different overall yields, and this is actually quite a good thing. So we put potatoes in here. We get, after wheat, we get a 0.9% yield on potatoes, and then we only get half the yield on wheat, right? It's actually quite poor. Sugar beets, quite a bit different there. Oilseed radish in there, that gives everything a boost. That would be good, but we don't want to do that. Poplars, that goes under grass, and grass goes under grass. So you can include grass in the rotation, and that actually gives you a bit of a boost. So if we got nothing at all, no, but if you have the field lying fallow, whereas you harvest the wheat and then you don't do anything for a year, that's kind of what you do. Now, a common cereal rotation is 2 wheat, and then 1 of barley, and then 1 of canola immediately afterwards. So you can see here, you get a big bonus on the first wheat. The second wheat is standard. Barley is a little bit of a dip, and then the canola goes up again. Now, if we have that one lying fallow, it makes no difference to the yield overall whatsoever. Some people won't do it like that. Some people will cut that down a year. So we could move this back through. Now, the way that this one works, so we could put some oats in there as well if we want. And I'm actually thinking that what we'll do is we'll get rid of this one. We'll do a 4-crop rotation to start with, right? And any field that we plant wheat on will start following this rotation. So we can build a couple of rotations in here, and then we can start using several of them right the way through. I really like the way this works. And we will actually get this yield on the fields that we use this rotation in. So we've got some of them here. We're going to go there, sugarcane, grass. I'm going to put grass to start with at the beginning of the rotation. And I'm going to go in here. We're going to go grass again on the rotation. And then I'm going to go, no, sugar beet. If we got anything, if we put corn in there, we get a nice big boost on everything. If we actually put the corn in, that is. Now, we're going to be doing pigs on this map. We want to do pigs and we want to do cows. So getting corn into the mix would be a really good idea. So we get a nice boost on that one. Now, I'm thinking back here. That one, I want to do barley on there, and then I want to do oats on that one. So we do get a boost on these. We'll do a 4-crop rotation. Oats will get the least. Actually, you know what? We're going to swap those over. We're going to put oats there, and we're going to put barley back here. So we'll have the least yield on barley, and wheat we'll get the most from. And then canola gives us a little bit of a boost by adding that one. Now, I'm wondering if I was to put another round of canola in here, what's that going to do? It's not going to change that one at all, and that canola gets, like, 0 yield. Oats in there, that's no good, and neither's the barley, but if I do that, these here, they don't change at all if I add in another canola one. But what I could do is I could add this in here. We could go wheat and oats, and then I could go canola. Then I could do, in here, we could do barley, and then I could do canola again. Cotton, canola, like that. Everything now has got a good yield. We've got 2 lots of canola, so we've got to do wheat, oats, canola, barley, canola. And if we follow that rotation, we get a really nice yield bonus on this. 2 lots of grass, followed by corn, and then live fallow for a year. We go, that gets a little bit of a boost. You can see there, that's gone up a little bit. If we put a cereal crop in here, it doesn't alter those yields in the slightest. Canola it doesn't like. That actually pushes down the grass a little bit on there. Sunflowers, soybeans are the same. Corn, again, I could do 2 lots of corn in quick succession. We could do alternate, grass, corn each year. I actually think that would be a good one to do. I actually think alternating grass and corn would be a pretty good one to do. So if I do that one there, sugar beet, poplar, grass in there. Do grass corn alternating as 1.08 on all of it. Now, if I go here and I put grass in there, I should get a higher yield boost on that one, and that one just goes to standard. So we do a 2-year rotation on grass. Then we do corn, plant... No, I don't want to do that. We'd actually be better off, I think, doing corn twice in succession, and then do a 3-year... grass lay, except that the grass on the final one will lose out. So remove that. Grass, corn, grass. Alright, we'll do it like that. We'll do 2 years of grass followed by 2 years of corn. That's going to be that rotation on there. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode. So we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.